Hello everyone, welcome to Caroline's Craftery. To start this video, I'm holding my camera, so if it's jiggling around, I'm sorry, but my latest Thrifty Canucks Thrifty Thursday video grabbed some more stuff at the Lions, and this was one of them. It's a sewing box. It's actually very heavy, made out of some great wood, and it was full of stuff. It is empty now, but I'm going to show you all the goodies. But it's just a very cute little sewing basket. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I figured there's got to be some good stuff when I looked at it and it was full of goodies. So let me put my camera back into the into my stand, so I can show you what was in it and the other goodies I got. So hold on. Okay, so here we are back. Camera's in its stand. I'm back at my desk. Let's show you what I recently picked up. Now, my sister has been visiting me, so we've been doing lots of thrift stores and the Lions Club lots. Anyways, she bought a couple of little plastic containers that you slide like your embroidery floss and that type of stuff, but in it was all these little glass pebbles that are flat on one side. She didn't want them, so I took them. Not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but I thought, oh, what the heck, I'll take them, I'll try it, I'll see what happens. So there's that. We got this here. I picked this up at a thrift store, and it is acrylic grounds set. Now, a lot of these things, I have no idea really what they're for, but I thought it might be fun to play with. So this is drawing ground support for fine pumice gel, acrylic ground pastel, fiber paste, coarse molding paste, coarse pumice gel, and crackle paste. Now, most of these are, they're not full. It's been used. Well, there's not too much in that. Oh, sorry if you can hear that. The neighbor's car alarm is going off. This one here is full, or pretty full. But I'm going to have to find out what some of these are for, because I have no idea. This one feels full too. That looks pretty full to me. I guess the pumice must be a color. So these are from the Golden Artist colors. So that one there seems full. That one is full. That one is full. So there's just this here coarse pumice gel that's really been used that much. So I grabbed it. It was on sale, so original price was $2.50. I think it was 50% off, I think, if I remember right, at that thrift store. So good deal. Now I found this here. I thought this was really cool, and to me it looks like some of this is like real. Like this looks like real leaves, and then some kind of wood, bamboo, bamboo maybe, I don't know, but it looks really cool. And lots of, this is kind of an address book, but I thought it would make a great cover for something else, so I grabbed that. Then we went to another shop and I found this, which is kind of the same style. And I thought this would be great as an ocean-themed journal, being that there's the fish there. But the same type of thing inside, the same types of papers and stuff. This is definitely a photo album where you tuck your pictures in. But I just love the cover. And we actually had gone into another one, and there was another book like this, which I decided not to buy, which now I told my sister, oh, we should go back so I could buy the book. But just really cool book. Like, it feels like paper, but yet it doesn't feel like paper. So, but I liked them. I thought they were cool. Doilies. Can never pass up paper doilies. And I don't think I have any of this style. So this I got at the Salvation Army. But quite a few doilies in there, so that's pretty cool. I like that. It does say 80, but I think somebody has ripped it open. But if they've used them, they haven't used many. I got this here. This was at a thrift store as well. Now, I've been wanting to get a ruler of this stuff for a while, just for when I do a cloth cover or something, it's easier to cut. And I do have like a rotary cutter and everything already. So I was quite happy. I seen a couple other ones in the thrift stores, different thrift stores that we went to, but I just got the one. I only need one. So this is a good size. I could cut quite a few different things with that. So that works out good. I got this Japanese stab binding make 3 books. Now, it was $5 in a thrift store. It's probably a little more than I would pay, but I think it was on sale too. I think I usually just get stuff when it's on sale, but if it was something interesting. But I thought this would be interesting to check out. And basically, it's making a book, but it shows you. But I was just kind of curious on what was in it, and it looked like some good papers in there. So grab it and see what there is. Now, I just got to grab my little basket over here of goodies. Okay, what do we have in here? We got this. Now, I've got a couple other ones like this. They're like a napkin with different designs. Seems like every time I go to the Lions, I find 1 or 2 that are very similar. So I grabbed these. Good for like a wine or a food journal, something like that. I got this here, which is in pretty rough shape. I think the rest of the stuff actually came from the Lions. There might be a few things. But I got this purely for these 3 little crocheted bits. The actual linen is in very rough shape of this, lots of holes and stuff. But can probably get some good linen. It looks like it was a pillowcase. But I just like these 3 little crocheted pieces that were on the end of it. So that's why I grabbed that one. I got, these 2 things were at a thrift shop. This was just some really nice lace. I love the color. Very pretty lace. And there's lots on there. Lots. And that was 75 cents for this. Even though I've got more lace than I know what to ever do with, for 75 cents for that much lace, it's hard to pass it up. I also got these. Never hurts to have a few extra paintbrushes, so I grabbed those at the one thrift store. This was at the Lions, I think. No, this was at the thrift store. But I thought that was a really cute applique style thing that I thought would go great on the front of an Oriental journal, which is on my list of things to make. So there's that. I got this here, another one of those, which that came from the Lions. Now I think the rest all was in that sewing box. Now I did throw some stuff out that was absolute garbage, but this is all the stuff that I kept. Now these are jeans, like buckles for on your jeans or buttons for on your jeans. Not sure what I'll do with those, but I kept them. There is lots of packages, old packages of stuff. Like here's a very old needle book with still some needles in it. And there was a number of this type of things, like washing instructions and that. And I thought that was just a great little card to just stick in a pocket. Just the way it is if you're doing like some kind of sewing journal. And then, you know, there's this here, something to do with pinking shears. It's kind of a little information type thing. So I thought, well, something like that would be great ephemera. Some old snaps. Now, to me, that looks pretty old for the covering. I have no way of actually knowing how old it is. And then this one is just the buttons, but I left them in there. There was lots of buttons, but I left these in here just because of the label on there. A little sewing kit. Again, I don't think it's ancient or anything, but it would be really cute in a sewing journal, just the way it is. Then there's this here. It's still got the thing there. I presume there was needles or, yeah, sorted needles, but again, I thought kind of a cute little top of the thing, and some weird pins. So, and again, just the cardboard thing would be cool to just stick in a pocket. This was like this. It had the toothpick sticking out. But those were like for big needles for that. And then this here is not old, but some sewing machine needles. Oh, I don't know what this is right here. Oxmoor House. Point Turner, whatever that is. Like, I don't know what that is for, but kind of weird looking. They got some more of these. And then again, like an old button card. Here's a card that came with a couple of buttons in it. But I just thought these would be cool. Just, as I say, just tucked into a pocket. As I don't know how old they are. This was kind of cool. This is a little thing on the, basically how to assemble the sewing box, which I thought was really fun. And then, let me see if I can find, let me just leave that aside for the moment, because there's actually a piece that goes with that. So there was a whole bunch of buttons in it. They were in a bunch of different little containers and stuff. There's actually some really cool buttons, like, I don't know, you probably can't see that, but there's actually one with a face on it there. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, quite a few buttons. Never have too many buttons. Some elastic. Here's this piece. Now this is called Darn Easy. And there is a little booklet thing with it. And it is for darning, mechanical darner and mender. And I thought that was so fun having the instructions for it. And somehow you darn with it. Kind of, you know, gives you how to do it all and stuff. So I thought that was a really fun find. And I have a feeling this is fairly old, but kind of cool. Some odds and ends. This is like a hook. I'm gonna guess it's like maybe for rug hooking or something. Not really sure, but there's that. We got a little bit of bias lace, whatever you want to call it. Some new bobbins, but I think these will actually fit my sewing machine that I never use. Something that was weird. These had buttons in them. Now, okay, they're only Q-tip boxes, but I think they are quite old. Now, I couldn't find a date on them at all. They are made in Canada. But there is also no barcode on these. So I'm thinking these were put out before the barcodes even came out. So I didn't throw these away. I kept these boxes just because I thought it was kind of cool. So like I say, I figured that they were older prior to having barcodes on stuff. So I thought I'll hang on to them. You never know. Let's dig out a bunch of this little stuff. And then we can kind of go through it. Lots of goodies, odds and ends of stuff. Let me just keep digging this out. And then we will move on to our showing all the goodies. Let's just dump this out. Okay. We are set. Let's keep going. Lots of spools of threads on mostly wooden bobbins. This thread is like so strong. So I can use that for something. So we know that these are older, being that they're on wooden spools. There's a few empties, which are fine. I have a little collection of empties. And then just a few odds and ends of threads on wooden spools. Oh, there's this here. This is on styrofoam. This is almost like a fishing line. So like a invisible thread or something, whatever you want to call it. So there's that. There was a bunch of bobbins that had thread on them. Now these, I don't believe these will fit in my machine, but I've seen lots of crafts made out of these types of bobbins, so I just use that for that. This is cute. Now my mom used to make something like this to put on the Christmas tree. She'd put like a hair clip in there, the ones that you squeeze and then the two ends opened up. So those are kind of cute. I'm going to keep that as a pattern. Some old thimbles. This one here is plastic and says Phoenix Sewing Machine. The ultimate in zigzag sewing machines. So that's kind of cool. Got those. There is some of these. Now I know these are the bobbins for an old treadle sewing machine. So not sure what I will do with those. I might find somebody that has an old treadle, because I would think these would be a little bit harder to find these days. We got a label off of some clothes. Got to keep those. There's this here. And again, I just thought that was just a cute little card thing. To put right into a pocket of a journal. I don't think it's that old, but it's still cute. Some things that fell off of spools. I'm going to save those for in a sewing journal. A couple vintage dice, a seam ripper, a little screwdriver from a sewing machine, a couple of bows. There was a few empty plastic ones. I thought I would keep them because I don't know if I could use them for something. So figured I'll keep them. See what happens. A zipper. Now there was a number of sewing machine needles. I think these will fit in my machine. Just kind of got to double check on which way they go. But got those, a new crochet hook, number of these little for your bra straps, whatever. Some big wool needles. Some some fancy embroidery crewel needles. And then this one here's got a bunch of needles in it too. Now these are empty. And again, I thought, well, you know, maybe I can use those, just tuck them into a pocket in a sewing journal or something like that. So there's 3 empty ones. So I'm gonna, oh, I lied. That one's not empty. But I'm gonna use those for that. There is this here. I have no idea what it is or what it's for. It's kind of like a giant paper clip. On the back it says Made in Spain Tailor Form Marker. Now I'm wondering if it's for, like, you'd slide your material through here and then, you know, you can measure from 2 inches or whatever, right, and fold the hem up. I don't know, but it's kind of cute. I thought it was cute. Couple of cans of goodies. We've got just pins, needles, etc. in here. And then in this one, we have straight pins. Just a whole bunch of straight pins. So we'll see what we do with that. But there is our Thrifty Canucks Thrifty Thursday haul. It was a pretty good haul, I think. And I like all the goodies I got. Hopefully you like them. Hopefully you'll check out all the links below. And we will see you very soon. Bye for now.